Well, when getting back to Jeff Beck now,
Yeah.
it's just so weird that the Yardbirds basically spawned three of the most iconic uh guitarists.
Yeah.
Eric Clapton, of course, Jimmy Page, Jeff
Mm,
Beck.
yeah. It's
It's
crazy.
just, isn't it strange how three of some of the most notable guitarists all shared the same band at one point, and all
Yeah.
and all came from England, right around the same area of England that they're from.
You know what the weirdest part about that whole thing is? As iconic as those guitar players were, that band wasn't very good.
No, it wasn't very good. It wasn't a great band, but three notable guitarists came from there.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like three of the top. I think if you look at every top 50 on that's ever been done, they're in it, and they're usually in the top tier of it.
Yeah, of course.
And the three guys together couldn't put together a decent band. That's weird.
Well, you didn't like Cream?
Oh, it's okay.
I thought,
They're all right.
I thought Cream was pretty good for their short-lived time. What did they
Yeah.
have? 3 albums, I think.
I think something like that. Yeah.
I mean, they lasted like 5 years, I think.
Yeah.
You know,
I don't know. I just that whole era of music for me, like I don't like any of those bands. Kind of honestly, that whole
not into the late '60s hard rock stuff.
not real. I mean, I love Led Zeppelin, but that's about as far as I don't like the Stones. I don't like the Who. I don't like the any of the early '70s rock bands. The Steppenwolf and all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
It just didn't do it for me. It's a weird period for me, But then the Eagles came around and made it all better.
I mean, but when you think about the Eagles as opposed to or compare to these other bands we're talking about, the Zeppelins and the Who and all that, those were kind of more mainline rock bands. The Eagles were more, kind of a, what do you want to call it? Kind of a laid back California cool,
They were like the next Beach Boys kind of.
Yeah, sort of. They were sort of like that, yeah.
They were every Nickelback. It's funny, if they were today, they'd be Nickelback. They're just a generic, softer version of what's cool.
Right.
The Stones and all that stuff was hard and cool, and then here comes the Eagles with "Take It Easy." I don't know. I just always loved the Eagles. That was probably my first favorite band. Way back in the early '70s was probably the Eagles.
Sure. Well,
loved them, still do.
I mean, when you think about the Eagles and the success that they had, especially with the sale of their greatest hits, what did that album sell? Like 25 million copies or some shit?
Yeah, some crazy,
some ridiculous number. The Eagles' greatest hits. Well, I think, when did that come out? Like 78 or something like that?
71 to 75. It's only been certified platinum 38 times.
Oh, there you go. 38 million copies. Holy shit.
38 million copies.
Yeah, those are the greatest hits.
It came out in 76.
All right, it was close. That was off a little bit.
And it sold all that, and it was before Hotel California came out.
Yeah.
Wow.
You think about the short career that the Eagles had prior to the release of their greatest hits.
Right.
I mean, when did the Eagles come out? It was like 71.
71. Yeah, 71, because their greatest hits 71 to 75. 4 years.
So there you are.
Yeah, and in 4 years they made enough hits to sell 38 million copies.
Right.
God.
That's a damn lot of CDs and albums and so on and so forth.
Dude, I'd be happy if I could sell 38 million of anything.
Right, sure.
If you sold 38 million of anything, you'd have a lot of money.
Yeah.
God damn. 38 million paper clips, you'd be fucking loaded.
Yep. And where does Michael Jackson's Thriller stand today?
Oh, let's see.
I know it's up in that range as well.
Let's see. The Greatest Hits was the best-selling album of the 20th century. It was surpassed in platinum certifications by Thriller after Jackson's death in 2009, but regained the title in 2018, so it's still above Thriller.
Right.
It still sold more than Thriller. So Thriller's probably like 36 million or something.
I knew it was right up there.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Where's Thriller? Thriller is 34 million times platinum.
All right. So it's 4 million behind the Eagles' greatest hits.
Yeah.
Is the Eagles' greatest hits the all time?
It's the all timer.
It's the all time. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's nuts.
And wasn't there a greatest hits too?
There was because it had all the songs from Hotel California on it.
All right. So what is
what that one did? Let me find it here. Greatest hits 2. That's a flop. It only sold 11 million.
Well, comparatively to 38, yeah.
Yeah. Meanwhile, 99% of the bands that have had success would do anything to sell 11 million copies of in their career.
Their entire catalog.
Yeah. This was the second greatest hits of a band.
Wow, look at that.
Jeez, oh man. Wow. And what's crazy is this is for the second run. You know all 10 of these, or at least 9 of these 10. I'm looking at the 10. There's only one song I don't think I know. The songs are Hotel California. Obviously, we know that. Heartache Tonight. We know that. Seven Bridges Road. We know that. Victim of Love. We know that. This is the only one I don't know. The Sad Cafe.
Okay.
I don't know that one. And then Life in the Fast Lane. I Can't Tell You Why. New Kid in Town. The Long Run. And After the Thrill Is Gone. Yeah, I don't know the Sad Cafe. Do you know that one?
I'm pulling it up. Let's take a listen here. Let's see, Sad Cafe, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. All right, now I found another list that is a different set of numbers. So let's try that list now.
All right.
Number 1 of all time is Michael Jackson Thriller with 51.2 million certified sales.
All right.
Or 70 million claimed sales.
All right. Well,
I don't know the difference, but
claimed is they said it sold this, but certified, they actually have records of the sold. You know, the numbers of actually sold.
Okay. So we'll go with that number for now. So we'll say 51.2 for Thriller. Number 2, 30.1 AC/DC Back in Black.
All right.
Number 3, Whitney Houston, The Bodyguard, 28.7. Number 4, Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, 24.8.
I'm surprised that fell off.
This is wrong because this is not in order. What the fuck? Wait a minute. It's not in order. Let's try this again. I found a way to search it. Number 1, Michael Jackson, 51.2. Number 2, The Eagles' Greatest Hits, 41.2.
All right.
Number 3, The Eagles' Hotel California, the album after the Greatest Hits, 31.8 million.
Look at that. So,
wow.
so they might as well have not had a Greatest Hits 2.
Yeah, they didn't need it. Number 4, my personal favorite on this list, Shania Twain, Come On Over, 30.4 million. Number 5, AC/DC Back in Black, 30.1. Number 6, Fleetwood Mac Rumors, 29.3. What are we at? 8, Whitney Houston, 28.7. Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon, 24.8, and bringing up the rear at number 10 with a mere 22.1 million certified sales, the Bee Gees with Saturday Night Fever.
Yeah, of course. Isn't that funny how two soundtracks make the top list?
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh, this list is fucky. Those are the top 10 that have claim sales of 40 or more.
Okay.
But then there's another list. Here's the top albums that have 30 to 39 million. Let me just search it so that it's right here. So I'm not looking at bullshit. And I don't know what just happened. Now I'm on another page. This fucking wiki is fucked. Here we go. The bands that have a number of claimed sales between 30 and 39 million. Led Zeppelin 30.4. Adele, that surprises me, in 2011 with 27.1 million. Alanis Morissette, 25.4 million. Jagged Little Pill. Dirty Dancing soundtrack, 24.1. Beatles 1, 23.2. Best of Bob Marley, 22.9. Appetite for Destruction, 22.8. Wow, this is surprising, which is more than 22.7 for Metallica for the Black Album. I would not have thought that, would you?
Not at all.
Springsteen, 22. Meatloaf, Bad Outta Hell, 22. Springsteen was born in the USA. Michael Jackson, Bad, 21.1. The always beautiful Celine Dion, 21.1 with Falling Into You. Here's another one I wouldn't have thought. Dire Straits, Brothers in Arms.
Yeah,
I know it was a big record, but 21.1 million sales.
Wow.
That's crazy for that fucking dog of a record.
They get their money for nothing and their chicks for free.
Yeah. Money's truly for nothing because that album stinks. But I did buy it, so I'm one of the 21.1. So ABBA Greatest Hits, 21.6. Santana Supernatural, 20.8. Madonna Greatest Hits or Immaculate Collection, 19.8. Another Celine Dion, Let's Talk About Love, 19.5. Pink Floyd The Wall, 18.9. Beatles Sgt. Pepper's, 18.3. Michael Jackson Hits the Trail again with Dangerous, 17 million, and the Beatles Abbey Road at 16.9.
Wow.
It's a lot of fucking records. Man, Michael Jackson sold a lot of records.
He sure did.
And the worst part about it is, other than Thriller, most of these records weren't that good. Bad and Dangerous, those are not his best work.
No, but at that time he was riding high, so his fans were buying anything.
Yeah,
but,
true.
Obviously, MTV was a huge driver for Michael Jackson.
Yeah. Look, it gave Alien Ant Farm a career, as we found out last week. That's how big he was.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks for checking out this episode of The Classic Metal Show. Get all of our episodes uncensored at www.theclassicmetalshow.com. Join us weekly from 9 p.m. till 3 a.m. Eastern at www.cmsradio.net. Participate in the live chat room at www.chatandkill.com. Once again, thank you for checking out The Classic Metal Show with Neeley and Chris. Hail and kill, fuck you, pal, and hand